Rome is ruled by corrupt twin emperors Geta and Caracalla, 16 years after Marcus Aurelius died. Aurelius' grandson, Lucius Verus Aurelius, lives in Numidia under the alias Hanno with his wife Arishad. The Roman army invades Numidia, enslaving Lucius and killing Arishad. As a means of advertising the slaves as gladiators, the Romans pit them against feral baboons. When Lucius kills a baboon savagely, his stable master Macrinus promises him he will be able to kill Acacius if he wins enough fights in Rome. As a war hero, Acacius returns to Rome. Geta and Caracalla arrange gladiatorial games in the Colosseum. But the emperors refuse and plot to conquer India and Persia instead. When Senator Thrax invites the emperors to a party, he arranges a gladiatorial duel as entertainment. When Lucius wins, Geta asks him where he comes from. Lucius contemptuously recites Virgil's poetry, revealing his Roman education. Ravi, the gladiator's doctor, treats Lucius' injuries and becomes a friend. During a naval battle in the Colosseum, Lucius leads his side to victory and fires a crossbow at the spectating Acacius, but fails to kill him after the battle. Lucilla tries to reconnect with her son, but Lucius angrily rebuffs her. He resents being forced to flee Rome while his mother lived in luxury, and is upset that her new lover caused his wife's death. Lucius discovers that Ravi was a former slave who gained his freedom in the Colosseum. Ravi shows Lucius the gladiator's shrine to Maximus, which houses Maximus' sword and armor. Lucilla and Acacius conspire with Senators Thrax and Gracchus to depose the emperors and restore the Roman Republic. Acacius also pledges to help Lucius escape slavery. However, Thrax, who owes Macrinus money, informs him. To obtain imperial favor, Macrinus recommends the emperors to imprison Lucilla and Acacius for treason. Macrinus assigns Lucius to kill Acacius in the Colosseum. Lucius fights Acacius but declines to execute him. The Praetorian Guard execute Acacius at the emperor's command, prompting the people to riot. When Macrinus questions Lucius's refusal to kill Acacius, Lucius argues that Rome can be a better place, but Macrinus disagrees. Macrinus visits Lucilla in her cell and reveals that he was once a slave under the rule of her father, Marcus Aurelius, and will avenge himself on Rome by becoming emperor and ending the imperial dynasty. Using his pet monkey as a consul, Macrinus manipulates Caracalla into killing Geta. Macrinus convinces the Senate to overthrow him after Caracalla names his monkey consul. Lucius defends her against a horde of enemies in the Colosseum, since Lucius is the only one to defend her. His plan calls for the slaughter of Lucius and Lucilla, leading to a second riot, which was diffused by the execution of Caracalla by the Senate. Lucius and Lucilla agree to defeat Macrinus. Lucilla informs Lucius that he is Maximus' son and gives him her father's reign, which belonged to both Maximus and Acacius. Lucius sends Ravi with the ring to meet Acacius' troops outside Rome and request military assistance. Lucilla is led into the Colosseum with the senators with whom she conspired. Armed with Maximus' sword and armor, Lucius rallies the gladiators to revolt against their captors and save Lucilla from execution. Gracchus is killed in the attack, and Macrinus kills Caracalla before fatally shooting Lucilla. Macrinus exits the riotous city, pursued by Lucius. Acacius and Macrinus' armies collide outside Rome. To avoid a battle, Macrinus and Lucius duel. Macrinus nearly kills Lucius in a river, but Lucius is moved by his mother's voice and kills him. He reveals his true identity as the imperial heir and addresses both armies, convincing them to join him in building a united and progressive Rome. Later, Lucius laments his parents at the Colosseum.